Welcome back, everybody, to Rimworld. First things first, I am still a little bit unwell, so if I say anything badly or wrong, then you kind of know why. So today I was doing the setup as I normally do, just to make sure audio levels were fine and everything, and then a lady started talking to me. A disembodied voice of a robotic woman started shouting at me. Turns out the core is now online. All we had to do was build literally one power cable, which they finished while I was setting up here. So core 1 is now booted successful and apparently can be used, but of course we do actually need to download somebody into that before we can use it. In the comments yesterday, somebody very helpfully said that we don't have to do any sort of convoluted plans like using surrogate androids or downloading, you know, A into B, duplicating cultures, whatever. We can just do a straight swap, apparently. So we could swap 0 and 1 and then download 0 when he's in 1's body straight into the grid. That way, everybody's fine. We get to use the incredibly good tier 5 droid that, of course, we downloaded 0, 2 to start off with. Then 1 gets to use that and all the bonuses that come with that, but we get 0 in charge of everything, which seems to be, well, which in my opinion is definitely the coolest way we can use 0. So, my god, what is there left to do then? So we need to get the tower online. That's the important thing to start off with here. Let me also just check the other Android tier stuff here. So a lot of people were saying that these servers that we're building, and there was a comment that said the skill server is OP. Now, I didn't look into what it did because I don't want to be spoiled, but I mean, if that's anything to go by, this sounds like something that we should definitely prioritize. We've got enough resources for all of them anyway, so we're just going to give them a little bit of time to get everything built. 2.3 days means we've got plenty of time to experiment before the next raid turns up. I think even if the next raid turned up now, we'd be fine, right? Yeah, everything is loaded. It's not particularly damaged either. We're fine. Nothing to worry about. Let's get going here. Oh, we also need to move that, preferably off of the floor. So if we build another one of these pods, are they particularly expensive? Build copy. Yeah, they kind of are. 250 steel when we could just put a... And maybe we can't download a consciousness in it or use it as a surrogate if it's just lying around on the floor. But leaving it out in the thing is not good. We know that it can sleep on sleeping spots because that's where we left it in the first place, huh? So you go ahead and rescue him and get him home. Just thought I'd quickly check the temperature here, and yeah, we are running at still a very nice and cool minus 20 in summer. It's minus 12 in this one, because obviously that was quite deep into the mountain here. Connected up to all of these sort of long vents, which are bringing a lot of heat. I believe this area is unroofed, so if we roofed over that, that should solve a lot of these the cave temperatures anyway, because that's obviously just count as outdoors right now. This needs to be cooled a lot more effectively, I think. Warning high temperature. Yeah, see, that's exactly the issue. I didn't want it online yet. I should also point that out, so let's very quickly turn that off. 0, you are right there, my friend. Could you turn that off before it... Okay, that's... There she is. That's what she says. Unit power failure. Right, let's turn that off to start off with. We need to cool this a lot more effectively. Actually, you know what we could do? We could block... Let's double insulate the server room. Let's block all of this off and then just pipe the heat out of the server room into this outdoor area. It's unroofed, so this is the perfect way to vent it out without needing to build sort of external vents or kick it out into the main area along with everything else. So let's double insulate the whole base to start off with. That way we can more effectively use the caves for cooling without the cave's temperature being affected by the outside, also affecting our base temperature. I think that makes a lot of sense. So let's go ahead and... I think we'll just need to double insulate this side, won't we? Let's go just kind of down like this. We need to get rid of you as well. Actually, no, let's just reinstall that. Why can't we build one there? I've no idea. It wouldn't let me build a wall there. Did you see that? Okay. Oh, it's probably the access point in the deep drill. Makes a lot of sense. Miss out on uranium now. I don't think we need much more uranium right now. We've got 1,739. We can always order those resupplies as well from the Rim Atomics console, so I'm not too bothered about that one. Let's get this reinstalled somewhere useful then. What have we got kicking around here? Steel? Steel's fine. Steel is absolutely what we're after right now. We've got plaster there as well if we desperately need that. I don't think we will. As long as we don't go too heavy with the marauders and the melter guns, we should be fine. So let's use some of this massive amount of synthiline we've got to. We've got 1,500 of it. Let's build ourselves up some double insulation then. So we don't really need to build it where the mountain is, so we can probably cancel that to start off with here. Otherwise it's just kind of a waste of resources, huh? Let me plan this out a little bit better. I don't know why they haven't built the cables yet. They can get access to it, so I guess they're just a little bit slow. They've got a lot on their plate right now, obviously, with all the regular repairs. I am trying to obviously fill this area in too, so it's not so susceptible to sappers. Right now, it's quite easy for sappers to get to the base. Even digging through here to some extent is not much of a journey for them. So I want to make sure this is all reverse mined. We'll also get this area sort of sealed in, so we've got a nicely defended shield generator there as well. You can even use this area as a bit of an expansion for the base if necessary. There might be some more nuclear-based stuff when we actually come to building our missile silos and whatnot, which I'm hoping we can do within the next couple of days. When we get to building the nuclear missiles, we might need to clear a bit more space for the production of that, for example. Okay, so this is now going to be double insulated, so let's get a couple of extra walls down there, just to help trap in a bit more heat, huh? It's still 5 degrees. Maybe a vent would help, just to help bring the overall temperature to... Yeah, that's the one thing I haven't done yet, you fool. So let's vent those over. We might not even need the temperature... Sorry, what are they called again? Help me. Coolers. There we are, coolers. We might not need the coolers even venting the extra SE out of here. Obviously, that would be a bit more, make the server a bit more vulnerable as well, which I'm not really about. If we just get the temperature neutralized through here, we can always build more coolers into just this outside zone, right? There's a lot of wall spaces we have yet to use for that. Aha, here we go. So our servers are coming online. I don't know what these things do. Skill point producing 20. What is this for? Allows you to increase skill points of connected androids on a SkyMind network. Excuse me? Skill points available, 20 out of 200. Wait, so we can just download skills into androids? That's absurd if that's how that works. So we'll connect everybody up to SkyMind then. Oh, if that's how that works, that's kind of nuts, isn't it? Of course, the problem with that is we run the risk of being hacked, which is exactly why we need these security servers, I guess. Security shots added 10, protected surrogates 10. So we need a couple more of those then, don't we? If it's only protecting 10, we want to get everybody uploaded 16 plus any extras. So let's say these 2 robots. Let's get at least 1 more security server before I'm comfortable doing all of this stuff. Wow, okay. This seems nuts. If that works how I think it does, if we can just assign points to skills, that's insane. Because that way we don't need to worry about training up Oilbot or anything. We could just do it to, I mean, anybody, right? We could just download 1 into Zero's body, give it all the skill points in the world, and just have him with 20 skill and everything, doing everything, moving at insanely breakneck speeds with all the work speed bonuses that the Tier 5 body has. That would be insane. This is what I'm about right now. Okay, let's get the last of this polished up before we carry on. Why are we not installing this stuff, by the way? Syntholine? We've definitely got a lot of Syntholine here. Like I said, they've just got a lot to do right now, so we'll give them a bit more time. Right, so our SkyMind antenna is finally built as well. So that's 0 out of 15 connected users. Are we going to need another one in that case? I really don't know whether or not this is the best way to do it. Just build multiple antennas and have everyone connected. Right, so how are we looking with the overall temperature? That's the important thing here. So -7. Is that enough? I have no idea. To be honest, the overall temperature of the base is going to be... We're sharing a lot of coolers between the entire base, obviously. And this area is... kind of a lost cause, considering we're doing the whole oil mining thing, so we won't worry too much about that one. Hey, you know what? If we get an infestation there, it's not a big deal. Nuclear reactors, that would be a big deal. Just cutting out some of our Syntholine and plasteel production, I wouldn't worry about that too much. It still would be a massive shame. It's not like we can't rebuild it, though. Okay, I'm not even going to try cooling that room in hindsight. So let's focus on the actual main area then. So this is now all bricked off. We've got the double insulation going there as well. Well, almost. We'll finish off with some of this extra stuff. The filling in of the caves has also worked out pretty well. We're almost done with that too, which has stopped sappers pretty dead in their tracks there. Right, I got a load of strategy there trying to manage the temperature a bit more. I've reset all of the coolers and set the target temperature to -29. And also installed a couple of new ones there as well. So I'm hoping the overall temperature now should be kind of an ambient 15 degrees. So, fingers crossed that's enough. We've got another wave coming in now, unfortunately, because of the blight, hilariously enough, on our cotton crops. We still don't have any decoys. Shouldn't really be an issue, let's be honest. One thing I want to do today is definitely get the last of these upgrades finished as well. So what are we waiting for next? So let's start that one. Can I just start all of these and have them... It's a bit of a shame that we can't swap between them just dynamically. That's okay. So we'll start that one next, and then we'll make sure that... I believe all of the upgrades that we have, so we need ARCs to be built next, yeah. So we fully installed all the MEPS. Let's get those queued for install next. This is going to be so powerful by the time we get done, my god. Especially with the upgrades it's getting from the kills as well. Like, minus 10% cooldown on top of all this other stuff is going to be absolutely nuts. Everyone into position then. We are almost ready for another raid. So we dealt with those mechanoids, didn't we? There's nothing else I need to sort of concern myself with on the map. I don't believe so. Alright, let's see what we've got. Is that it? I was kind of expecting a bit more than that. Oh, I suppose it is 80 of them. Hang on, let's see what we're really up against. 85. That's a bit disappointing. Okay, they do have rocket launchers, 2 of them. Really? Is that it? What the hell am I looking at here? The Grand Amalgamation. So this is the town. I guess it's because it's not a pirate raid or anything like that. We're not used to this stuff. People have pointed out, also this was pointed out in the comment section yesterday as well, which I thought is worth mentioning. We're only being raided by factions that have minus opinion of us, so minus 100 opinion. If we shot some nukes, this sounds a little ridiculous, if we shot some artillery or some nukes at a tribe, we'd get some tribal raiders, and it would basically buy us a little bit of time in between these raids. You've got to bear in mind the difficulty increase that we added... was it like 3 or 4 episodes ago now? I don't remember, because obviously I recorded quite a few episodes back for Christmas. That difficulty is still scaling. That's still active. So every raid is becoming massively harder. Well, not massively harder, but it's getting a lot more points than the default than it was previously. So this is gonna maybe get out of hand quite quickly. We'll see how it goes. They've definitely got better weapons. I think we can agree on that. So with a sort of variety of charge weaponry here. You've got charge pistols, charge LMGs. They've got obviously charge lancers there, miniguns. They definitely seem more well-equipped, but that's kind of about it, really. Okay, let them come. We'll let our marauders just rip them apart. Saying that, we've also removed a lot of wealth. Actually, we should check the graph. Holy shit. That I was not expecting. You remember yesterday when we blew up all of those persona cores? Wow, that's staggering. That might explain why these raids have gotten significantly easier. So all of the difficulty was being added by AI persona cores. It seems weird to say, but look at the results on that. Wow, incredible. Like, actually genuinely incredible. Just a little bit of wealth management. I feel like it's given us a big breathing room here. We might need to make the raids kind of harder to make up for it now then, huh? All right, are our guys online? Well, Zero's at the turrets. Are we on? I think we're on. Oh, yeah, there was definitely... There we go. That's working as intended. Very nice. We've got the artillery coming in as well. Very nice. And the marauders should kickstart. There we go. Oh, God, it's going to miss a lot of them there. I should probably help it lead some shots a little bit here. So, let's fire around here, where the big groups are coming in, huh? That should do a bit of damage, I think. Very nice. There we go. Now, again, if it's looking out of hand, if these guys are looking like they're going to be damaged, just get Minobot to turn them off. We've got to do it with a good amount of HP left, though, because they can still do a fair amount of damage to them otherwise. The enemies are getting kind of close to our base there. Let's make sure everybody's got their guns equipped, otherwise we're kind of missing out on an opportunity there. Oh, Crafting Bot is melee, and Repair Bot 3. Let's also get you equipped with your gun there, too. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's see what we're up against then. So when these guys get down to even about 60% health, I'm probably going to turn them off, because they will still attack them after that stage. Come on, Marauder. Let's see what you've got. Oh, there we go. I wish it would focus on the groups a little bit more, but of course there's not really much we can do to influence that, is there? Alright, so those are on cooldown as well. Punishers? I was going to say the Punishers probably can't do anything else, but wow, their minimum range is so small. I thought they would have quite a large minimum range to make up for the fact that they have infinite range. But no, yeah, it's still very, very generous. Let's phrase it that way. Actually, the A enemy is doing pretty well. I guess this is the problem with relying just on Marauders. We now we don't have the crowd control element as much as we did with all those sentry guns. You know, we've downgraded from, what, like 30 sentry guns all firing sort of chain automatic blast there, compared to these guys which got on cooldown for like 10 seconds at a time. It's not as effective, I don't think. It's really not as effective. Okay, keep an eye on this one. This could be a problem. How are these guys holding up? They're good. Shit, this could be a problem. Okay, careful. Let's bring Oil Bot and Mining Bot into the mix then. Get you over here. Oh, shit. You guys need to not do that, if you don't mind. I need to set their defensive positions for these two. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and re-restrict them. Let's not be lazy. Back to drill zone for you guys. That way you should turn around. I'm going to just quickly draft and undraft them so they do go back immediately. What is that noise? Something sounds like it's on fire? I mean, besides the enemies. I think it was just a turret sort of half-firing around there. Okay. We should be fine. But my god, they've got further than they've ever gotten before. And you've got to bear in mind, that's with all of the downgrades as well. With the raid like half the size of some of the raids we were fighting. We've got to be careful here. We cannot just rely on these Marauders. I might have to build some, I think I might have to build some other turrets too to accompany them. Maybe some more sentry guns. There's definitely nothing wrong with that, huh? Silver, steel, uranium. Oh, god, we've got nothing to build them out of, though. Yikes. What about, like, charge turrets, dare I say it? Yeah, same thing. Have we got plenty of plasteel? 4,000. We can build some plasteel turrets. I'm okay with that. That's not too bad. Right, let's give some time and just let the last of these guys be tidied up. We're safe. But with a bigger raid, that could have been devastating. That could have been a genuinely quite big problem. So we'll have to keep an eye on that in the future. Make sure that we have turrets for crowd control, even if they're not doing the crazy damage that Marauders do. Just being able to control them. Oh, shit. Oh, all skill services in settlement are offline, which implies that 200 points have been lost since they can no longer be stored on any media. Damn it. Okay, never mind. Hacking points lost as well. That's a real shame. Doesn't matter too much. Oh, I should have hacked them. It's a solar flare. There's not much we can do about that. Oh, shit. Is this going to overheat now? Oh, it's offline, so obviously it won't, you fool. Actually, one thing I haven't done here is connect up the nuclear reactors to a separate grid like we did with the first one with this backup grid. So turning this online might be an issue. Actually, saying that, we've got a lot of power in the batteries. Now let's connect up to the grid. As long as the batteries don't discharge, we can turn it back on safely, I think. Hopefully we won't have that issue that we had last time where this reactor just would not boot up whatsoever. Okay, we're online. Is everything good? Are we still running as intended? Is cooling, does that have power? That's the important thing. Grid access minus 43. Oh, have I got to turn it back on? I mean, it looks as if it's on to me, I'll be honest with you. Blue means cool? I think. I have no idea. 0. Let's go and check this out. The reason I always use 0, obviously we don't need to use 0. I just do it because he's the fastest. There we go. Keep an eye on the cooling. Just make sure these towers aren't going to get overheated or anything, just in case they're off. No, we're fine. There we go. Now we're making an excess of, just about 300,000 watts. That's fine. One thing I want to do before the next raid, let's get these surrogate androids online. I want to see what punch these things can pack. Okay, so those are now... They're just a little hot still. It's 10 degrees in there. Is that just because the coolers are just kicking back in? Almost certainly is, isn't it? It is dropping... Oh, fuck. It is dropping a little bit there. Okay, there we go. Very lucky. So, enemy drop pods scrambled by the tactical system. Where are they, though? Oh, God, that's a lot. Okay, fair enough. Well, another raid this early on is not really what we were after, but luckily we weren't doing anything super important, and luckily that solar flare ended. Well, it's another raid just like that. Okay, fine. Bring it then. Let's see what you've got. These guys are not as well equipped as the last guys. They've got kind of garbage weapons. We're looking at like LMGs and pistols and crap. So this should be a lot easier this time. Luckily, they also didn't damage any of the structure itself, so they still have to work through this little area here. Man, that's a bit of a pain in the ass, isn't it? Right, so 0's on the guns, ready to go. Okay, good luck, team. Have we got any shells left? That's the only concern. Yeah, we do. Okay, so we've only got 2 shells left. We've only got 1 shell left now. Obviously, we haven't had time to craft any fresh ones there. That did help out quite a lot. Good luck. We should be good, I think. Now, let's see what the hacking does. Can we hack it remotely, or do I have to go and operate the server? Do I have to send someone over here to go and use it? Let's see. Temporary hack. Targeted surrogate, hack, take control, explosive virus. Oh, that's cool. And then we've also got regular virus, uploaded virus. What does that do? 500 points required to hack. Okay, so that's quite a lot. So this gives 200. We need a few hacking servers. And what about this one? That's 1,000. That one's 150. And this one is 1,200. I guess you do take control of it, so that would make a lot of sense. Yeah, we need to build a lot more of these servers, try and get something useful out of that then, huh? Okay, never mind. I just thought we'd at least give it a test here, see what it's about. They seem very cool, though. Seems like quite a nice idea to interrupt enemy raids, just buy us a little bit more time. It's a real shame that EMPs don't affect the enemy androids. That would be kind of a nice change I'd like to see. Obviously, that's like multiple different mods working together, so kind of expected that it wouldn't there. Let's also try and guide you to a better target. So let's go for, like, what about, like, this little group here? That couldn't hurt. 7, 6, 5. Oh, is he just going to get time, or are they going to get too far away? It's a shame it doesn't track the targets you set it to track while it's preparing to fire. You know, I know it can't fire for 3.8 seconds, but it'd be nice if it actually turned to face the targets. They're very powerful, though, aren't they? Oh, this is good. Stay there. Don't move. Stay exactly right there. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Set force target there. Blow him away. Oh, get fucked. Oh, get fucked. Oh, there we go. Very nice. Androids don't... I don't know why the android's bleeding. Don't worry about that too much. What are you firing at? He's still got shells. I guess we're just waiting on the cooldown for that one then. We seem to be controlling this one a lot better. I definitely need to manually lead shots with the Punisher a lot more, though, because there's a lot of wasted opportunity going on there. Let's fire that one. That should take out a nice group as well. Were these guys repaired? Look at they're not too damaged. This one's looking pretty bad, 65%, so I will bear that in mind for potentially turning these guys off a little earlier this raid around. Okay, let's get some shots going through there as well. Turn the speed up. Oh, very nice. Wow, did you see that Punisher fire then? That was devastating. My God. And there we go. We're done. Boom. Well done. Oh, God, you destroyed a lot of the impressions there, but never mind. Okay, 2.1 days before the next raid. That sucks that a sneaker raid happened that quickly. All right, let's get a lot of rebuilding done. I'm not going to set them any sort of complicated tasks. No rebuilding, no dealing with the server or anything like that. Let's focus on rebuilding for this cycle. What I wanted Zero to do is actually... There we go. I want to make sure that he's getting these upgrades prepared. We get the crafting bots churning out the upgrades. All the builder bots, though, they're just going to work on getting these embrasures rebuilt. Step complete. Next step, gather weapons data. So again, I think we can just fire it off randomly. Can we fulfill multiple of these at the same time? So if we now start that project, gather weapons data, I assume we'll fulfill for all of them simultaneously, right? So we'll get him and we'll fill out all of these. Oh, drive actuators, we don't actually need to gather weapons data. So when that one's done, we'll get him to do that one. Meanwhile, we'll actually set the cannon to manually fire at some shit to fill out these two. And then we're basically done, right? I think that's all the upgrades. Obelisk is a weapon. Hell is a weapon as well. Not super useful given that we've got all of the scramblers and the actual sort of specific killbots, killing field style things. So that's what we're after. Create plutonium. That's the goal. The second we finish these, we're moving straight on to the Liberator missiles. There we go. That one is now done as well. So let's finally queue up this one too. Now, again, I'm hoping these don't have to be active to gather the weapons data. So let's put down the sleeping spots again. And then let's open fire and sort of give them hell. Let's get someone else just to operate that console briefly. Can Lotus get Minebot do it? Or let's get a Crafterbot, seeing as he's just growing cotton right now. You get on there. Hopefully that's fine. Hopefully it's not determined by, like, intelligence or anything like that. So open fire on that one. Okay, is that working? No. Okay, that's a bit frustrating. Fire any full power? Does that not work, really? Maybe it just takes a while to update. We'll let it fire a couple more rounds. But maybe we do need to fire... Okay, let's take another look. I guess it has to be active. That sucks. That genuinely sucks. Fine, let's get one of these built. So what does this one do? Pulse size minus 15%. What do you mean by that? Harvest waste, kinetic heat energy to return it to PPC. Oh, so the amount of power that we use, I guess, is slightly reduced. That one had shielding. That one's the one I'm going for right now. That way it's going to save our builders time spent rebuilding and obviously maintaining all of these guns. I'm all about that one. Right, let's see if this works now. If not, I'm obviously just doing something else wrong. What are you doing? Okay, that's fine. Okay, there we go. Good start. We'll let it fire off a couple of rounds. Just give it time to update. There we go. Oh, there you go. That's working fine. It does have to be active, which kind of sucks a little bit. Curation bot, be careful. Okay, it's fine. Why was he gathering stones up? What the hell are you people doing? Never mind. Okay, are we almost done? There we go. Okay, so that one's good. So then we'll go ahead and we'll queue up the other project to get that one dealt with as well. So quickly gather weapons data again. Might as well get this one done first, right? And then we'll have Zero just quickly blitz them all out, and then we'll get the crafters on it too. One more shot. Perfect. Okay, done. So let's go back to... I want to get the shield generator first. I think that's going to be a lot more useful. You stop forced attack, and you can go about your business. Right, so Zero, let's quickly just go ahead and draft an undraft. Hauling to... No, I don't want you doing that. I want you carrying on with the research, my man. Am I missing something? I didn't actually read the next step, to be fair. Oh, it actually hasn't finished yet. Okay, there we go. We good? Step complete. Gather what? There we go. Sorry, it took a second to update there. I was wondering if I'd done something wrong. I have to do something else. So he'll go and finish that one. When that's finished, we'll get everyone crafting those and installing them as soon as possible. Then, as the crafters are doing that, we'll get him reinstalling installing the other one, researching the other one, I should say. Then we'll just keep that going, and then we should have these guys fully upgraded, hopefully before the next raid. It's going to be very close, but I think we can manage it. Boom, there we are. Okay, I'm just doing a bit of AI persona core management because we actually got a lot of, I'll say intact android bodies from that last raid, which means obviously we can dismantle them for plasteel, whatever else, but we are getting more wealth added to the colony, so I do need to be a bit more careful about that. Well, let's finish these guys off as well. It seems a bit unfair just to leave them floundering around. Okay, so that one is done. What are you crafting right now? Oh, more. Somebody said that these are pronounced like Saboy or Sabo, something like that. Okay. Fair enough. I have no idea what to call them. We're going to call them big bullets. He's crafting more big bullets. What we want to do is obviously swap over very quickly to making 5 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we also need to make some, is it ALC as well? I thought we had some ALC kicking around. I might be wrong. Yeah, we already did. Yeah, there we go. I swear we bought like 30 of them to start things off here. And then we'll also set that to be installed. There we go. And then we'll let Zero finish off the other research too. And that should be it. Then we've got full-blown, super powerful weapons. Start project. I'm just going to set them to drop this straight on the floor because we are very much up against the summoner. We've got 13 hours to get these final things upgraded. Besides that, though, everything's built right. We're just waiting on Zero to finish this last research. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. So I think that's everything then. All these turrets, all the weapons full upgraded. The reverse mining, I'm basically going to leave it there. So sappers have a lot of work to do now if they plan on getting... Obviously, they've got to dig through this and up through there as well. I think we're safe from sappers for the time being. They're more likely to go through this area here, which, of course, still gives us a little bit of an advantage there. So it wouldn't be ideal, so I might put some turrets around this area too to kind of discourage that at some stage. All right, step complete. Is that it? Are we done now? Rim Atomics? That's it. So we just need the drive actuators. Now, this we're not going to get done within 11 hours. I don't think that's quite a lot of research. We can definitely get these final little upgrades done. So that was ERS, correct? So we can definitely install it on the Marauders. What about the Punishers? Yeah, all of it. Okay, cool. So let's get those installed as well then. There we go. All right, so we need 5 ERS2, so I'll go ahead and order that one up on this bench. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then who's our other best crafter? Just kind of familiarize myself with everyone again. Crafterbot 2. What a shocker. Sensibly named. Okay, so he's working on that. Let's get one over on this one. Cutting stone blocks from chunk? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, I remember. It's so that we could clear out a lot of the stone blocks that were lying around, but... Right now, we don't really need it anymore. They've done, obviously, a really good job of that. So I'll go ahead and cancel those. We've got much bigger crafting tasks to do than that. First step of the drive actuators is done. I think we're waiting on like 2 more ERS. Oh, it's going to be so close, isn't it? Or is this the, this might be the shield generators. That's a shame, because those were obviously a bit more high priority there. For whatever reason, these take much longer than the other ones. Okay, besides that though, everything else should be installed. So this guy, look at this, this guy's fully upgraded, ready to go. Both the ones inside the base are, which is a bit of a shame, because these ones are a bit more high priority, given that they're obviously the higher levels. So you're missing a shield generator, you're missing a shield generator, that's kind of it. That's a real shame that we just missed out on that. I'll let that last one get installed. We've got a few minutes, look, we don't need to urgently get to the kill box right now, but I think that will do. Now we'll get everyone squatted up. Did we get the final one upgraded? Or is he working on that now? Okay, everybody but Builderbot will get those guys into defensive positions. I want him to at least finish that one off for us. So you guys defensive positions 2. Build a bot. Let's get that one installed, and then you, my friend, can get back to your area as well. There we go. I just kind of want to see what the shield generators actually do for us. Oh, shit. They got here quickly. Oh, it's mechanoids, right. Why are you all the way over there? What the fuck are you doing? Okay, right. My bad. You know when I said we don't need to get to the killbots quickly? We did. We did. I've lied to you. Okay, we're probably going to lose Repair Bot 3. I'm going to be honest. Unless you can very quickly run up here, dismantle those walls, and then run through. We're going to try it. We're going to try the daring escape right now. Chances are they'll just knock him down, and he'll be able to... Yeah, they're just going to knock him down. That's fine. Because he's not going to bleed out or anything. Like, he's actually taken very little damage whatsoever. He just paralyzed him. That's nothing to worry about. Okay, Build-A-Bot, let's get you into your defensive position. Bit of a shame. Not any losses, unless we accidentally blow him up with a Punisher. That would suck. Alright, let's see what we've got then. So these shield generators, what exactly do they do? Oh, so it's got a separate HP bar. So scat HP is 100%. Very cool. Okay, then. So I think we should be relatively safe from these guys. Few mechanoids, they're not going to harm us at all, especially with the EMP cannon. That's just going to immediately annihilate them. Like, we've got no worries here. They're going to run through, get stunned by that, then these guys are just going to blow them away. Okay, let's, oh, I was going to say let's turn up the speed, but no, this is maximum speed right now. Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty much just to be expected there. The damage that we're putting out is unreal. It's absolutely absurd. You know what, Mechanoid Raid? Basically a free raid, isn't it? Done. Look at that. As easy as that. Holy shit, unreal. Right, okay, so let's get Zero to very, very, very quickly rescue the Repair Bot, who took out a lot of them. You madman. There's no way that was a Punisher, right? Holy shit, Repair Bot, you fought to the bitter end. Holy shit, that's a hell of a hill to die on. There we are, okay, so that is going to make our weapons faster, I believe, a quicker turn rate, basically. Okay, so, drive actuator, turret speed 200%, that's the thing I was complaining about earlier. Kind of makes sense why they don't turn then, if there's a specific upgrade for that. Let's get those installed as soon as possible. Those were probably the highest priority ones, I should have already gone for those first, but hey, everything's done now, so we've got nothing else to do besides go for the true endgame project, the final cherry on the cake with the assimilation. Is to nuke all of those who refuse to be assimilated. I mean, granted, we didn't really do much assimilating. We kind of assimilated technology rather than people, which is very difficult to do, it turns out, in Rimworld. Also completely pointless, because all the humans we actually started with, if you remember, died so quickly, whereas the androids are basically unkillable. That was actually a comment on yesterday. Someone pointed that out. So, yeah, such a fair point. We have assimilated all their technology in the form of the blueprints. We've assimilated this whole grid, basically, when we install Zero into that. So I feel like I think we still achieved our goal, if not just in a kind of a weird way of doing things. So it's minus 11 in there now. Okay, so I assume when we turn it on, it's going to churn out a shitload of temperature. 9, 8. Okay, welcome. You know, if it stays sub-zero ambient, that seems pretty useful. Minus 3, okay, it's heating up. Okay, yeah, it's heating up quite a lot. Temperature is a little hot. Oh, fuck, okay. I didn't want to have to do this. I feel like we are going to have to build some coolers, aren't we? To be able to kick the heat out of there. That's a shame. Not really a big deal, though, because we've double insulated it, so the temperature is only moving in one direction, right? So let's remove these, and let's get a couple of coolers installed on the walls here, just to help regulate that to some extent. So let's go coolers, get a couple of those down. Thank you very much. That should be enough. I don't think we need more than that. Right, has that worked? So it's 11 degrees right now, because as we removed that, it did obviously let in some ambient temperature from the caves. Look at that, 3, 2, come on. Drop below freezing again. That's at least a good start. 0, 1, okay, that's fine. It's not very cold, but I guess it'll do. Temperature's a little hot. I mean, what's an efficient temperature for it? I have really no idea. Doesn't really tell us what would be the best temperature to run it at. Hey, you know what? A little hot, that's fine. Obviously, if we build more of these cabinets, I assume those in turn will produce more heat. So, ideal operating temperature for that one. That was still a little hot. Okay, oh, there we go. Ideal operating temperature. So, around minus 5. Good. And the temperature is going to go lower than that. And, I mean, that's also... I mean, we could close the vents and potentially give it its own little climate. But, to be honest, that's fine. How do we download Zero, then? Get him installed, my boy. Let's connect him to SkyMind. Upload. Oh, we can buff his skills. Oh, I completely forgot about that. That's so ridiculous. Oh, this is cool. I wasn't expecting a little interface here as well. Available points 0. What do we do about that then? That's how many points we got available? 0 right now. Is that because they've only just really booted up? Skill point producing 20. Skill points available 200. Have I got to connect it? Maybe. No idea. I don't know how this works. I'll be honest with you. Available point 0. How do we do that? Do we I don't know, get him to interact with the skill server? I have no clue. I'll work it out. Just give me a minute. I'll work it out. We can clearly see what's connected from the fact that if we click on the SkyMind antenna, we can see that maybe we have to build the antenna directly attached to this. I have no idea. They're clearly connected though, so you can see that's interface. I've built some relay towers as well, just in case it was to do with the signal. They are all interfaced. We got Minebot 3 that's also connected to the grid for whatever reason. Maybe that'll work. Variable point 0. I don't know. It's not a big deal, because I didn't even realize these things existed until earlier. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Now, I also don't know how the hell we're supposed to download people into it. It's not very intuitive, I'll say that much. Maybe we need to build some of these chips. Maybe we need to build some of these chips, huh? So those we definitely need if we want to create the robots anyway. Oh, what's an RX neural chip? Personal SkyMind relay. Okay. Maybe we need one of those as well. Am I going to have to go and read a wiki or a Steam page or something? Okay, well, firstly... Oh, shit, yeah, no, I remember what the problem is. Okay, fuck it, I need to work out how these skill things work. Okay, so I watched a very helpful tutorial video, which I might even link, which I assume was produced actually by the mod makers. Let's have a look here. It's on a YouTube channel called A Random Kiwi. They have 80 subs, but it's Android Tiers++ 2.0 tutorial. Very useful. Basically shows you all the different steps that you need to go through things here. Now, all of their colonists have the chips installed in their brains, the V2 chips, which I assume gives us all control over SkyMind. Now, I assume robots would have some inherent way of doing that, or we can actually produce these. Thank God. I was going to say, wouldn't it suck if we produced all this shit and now our robots couldn't even use it? I mean, one per colonist, right? So do one per colonist plus X, where X is... Should we make a couple spare? Should we make like 3 spare, just in case we need to also install them into these big old droids down here? Let's do it. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Make 1. Why make 1? Make 1, install it into 1's head, give him the skills we need to produce the V3 chips, and give everyone a V3 chip instead. There's no point giving them old, outdated tech if we're just going to swap it over, right? So let's just do X times where X is 1. There we go. Okay, so speaking of 1, God, it's too many numbers. You quickly go and work on... Yeah, I don't want you to do that, you fucker. Get out of here. Right, so V3, someone's already on it. Under 12 skill required? What? Ah, shit. So someone can do it because it didn't say now colonists available to do this. Crafting 10, intellectual 12. Okay. Crafting 10, intellectual 12. I assume it will be Oilbot in that case. Crafting 10, intellectual 12. Am I going insane? Crafting 10? Intellectual 12. Oilbot. Oilbot, my son. You are going to save this colony right now. Get on with it. Need material. Oh, God, no. Come on, we're so close. What am I missing? Wouldn't it be funny if this was now, hey, you need a load of AI persona cores. We need 85 steel, 35 plasteel, 3.5 gold, 24 components, and 1 advanced component. We have advanced components. No, we got that. Plasteel? Steel? We're out of steel. Oh, I used it. No, we got steel. Plasteel? There's no way we've used 4,000 plasteel. No, you're wrong. Gold? We've only got 1 gold. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. Exotic goods trader. Oh, we could, I guess, take apart that bed, but no, that is sinful. How dare I suggest such a thing? Not the golden bed of Zero, who's never once slept in it, by the way. Very, very ungrateful. Excuse me? He ran up to the workbench and then... Oh, they left as he got there? You shit. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, bed. Goodbye, everything there. So let's see if that will at least give us enough to build our neural chips, which will in turn allow us to build our other neural chips. 56 gold. Oh, it's so good. 37 gold. We are gold rich. We're really not. I shouldn't have sold all that gold previously. It's building these relays. That's what's done it. These things are super expensive in terms of gold, aren't they? 25 a piece. Okay, I guess they're not super expensive, but they do use some gold there. Go. Build them for me. Oilbot. Oilbot. And go. Holy shit. Finally. At long last, we're assimilating everybody into the grid. Oh, good. Now we just have to wait 400 years for this thing to be produced. You know what? I think we'll install it into Oilbot. 1 is too high priority and high tier to risk uploading to this grid when I don't know what I'm doing. When I understand how it works, then I'm okay uploading 1 or 0 to things. But for the time being, Oilbot, you're going to be our guinea pig just to make sure I don't accidentally fry the brains of our people. Plus the surgery, I guess, could fail. So we need to be very careful about that. Bulk goods trader. Sell me some bulk gold. Gold, please. Gold! Only 78. Okay, it's not much, but it'll do. We can sell them in exchange. Some very fine chinchilla fur. How do we even get that? Pigskin shoes? How have we ended up with all of this crap? Okay. Please, take it all. We don't want any of this shit. Wait, are we... When we disassemble androids... Oh my god, I bet surrogate androids don't taint clothes. And honestly, if that's the case, that makes perfect sense. Because why would they? They're androids controlled by someone else. So it's not even like you're killing a sentient android. They're just mindless. Interesting. Okay. Unfortunately, it has completely rammed our fucking stockpile full of just complete crap. Dog leather fleece shirt. That sounds comfortable. Right, let's get rid of all of this stuff. Trade it for some gold. Get some spare silver as well, because we might need that for any sort of future nuclear missile-based researches we're going for. Ooh, they sell steel. Yeah, I'll buy the steel instead then. That seems like a good idea. You can take the bird skin, the pig skin, the panther fur, the patch leather. Not really interested in that either. We can just make synthread whenever we need it, so we don't need any of this stuff, really. Metallic wool, megasloth, buffalo wool. How the hell have we ended up with all of this stuff? All right, there we go. That's pretty good. So we're going net of minus 11, but we're getting a shitload of gold, shitload of steel, and we're emptying out our stockpile, which is quite nice because now we have room for all of those other guys. Yeah, look, they've dismantled all those androids. That's definitely what's done it there. And we're getting a bit more steel from all of this other stuff that we're ripping apart too. Very nice. What the hell are you guys doing? I need to keep a close eye on my guys. Now I've set them to unrestricted so they can go out and get all of this extra stuff. It's good because we're getting a load of extra stuff, but it's also quite dangerous as we saw with the mechanoids earlier. He's done it. He's ascended. Okay, so VX neurochip. I assume we can't just pick that up and sort of plug it in, huh? Oilbot, where have you gone? Oilbot. Let's just see. Pick up? No, we can't. Okay, so Oilbot, health, operation. I assume it's a brain operation. Oh, God. Okay, that's dangerous. 8 advanced nanokits. Do we even have that? 8 advanced nanokits? No, we definitely don't. Only got basic nanokits. Oh, shit. It's one thing after another. Every time I think we're close to being able to finally get to that, it's like another extra thing. Okay, we can't make the V3 neurochips because we don't have the skills. We build a skill bench. We can't use the skill bench because no one's connected. We'll build the connectors. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, we're going to be here for hours. Right, so let's go for... Okay, where is it? Sorry, it's like the... Which one gives us the actual medicine? There we are. Advanced nanokits. God, they're expensive too. 20 gold each? I don't think we've got enough gold for that one either. 105. 20 gold each. We need 5 of them, don't we? So we can just about make one. Oh, God, this is so expensive. Okay, make 5 then. Go on. Oh, we should probably do it until we've got X, where X is the amount we need per an operation, so we can always do an operation, huh? So what was it we needed again for that? So let's go Oilbot, health. We need 8 nanokits. Okay, we can't even do it. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. Shit, this is unreal. Right, so make sure we've always got 8 of the damn things. Oh, stop making advanced components. That's probably why we've run out of so much gold. How many advanced components we got? 50. Never need to make any more again. Thank you. That's good. Actually, that doesn't count the stuff that we've got, that we've just bought. So we've got 200 overall. That's enough. That's just about enough to build the 10 medkits we need. Unreal. Okay, so let's get one working on that immediately as 110 skill required. So we've got to build the med packs too. This is why Oilbot deserves to be connected to the grid first, because it's him doing all the bloody legwork for it. While we're doing all of that stuff in the background, I'd like to really shore up our defenses, because as we've seen, we can be a little bit caught out here. So steel charge guns, so they need plasteel advanced components, steel components. I think we've got a lot of all of that now, don't we? Really not so much steel. Can we build out of something else? Can we build just pure plasteel turrets? 110 plasteel. We have like 4,000 plasteel. 2 advanced components, 1 component. That's great, because we've got 50 advanced components, obviously 1,800. I need to blow up some components as well. And then we've got 4,800. Wow, okay, so we can definitely build quite a few of these. Let's just put down... why don't we put them down so they've also got barriers, so that we're not gonna... If one does explode, it doesn't wipe out everything on either side of it too. So let's reinstall those behind them instead. That way the enemy also can't accidentally set them off. Let's put 2 on this side, 2 on the other side. Just to bring a bit of balance to things here. There we go. Okay, so we get these sort of peppered out in that style across the whole front of this kill box too. Poor Marvin. Let's get him finished off. Alright, so we should have this definitely finished before the next... Oh, I should have installed them the other way around. Never mind, it doesn't matter too much. We'll definitely have this done before the next raid turns up in 7 hours, so that should help add a little bit more defense to things going forward. So we've got massive marauders, massive charge turrets. Honestly, in terms of defense, that should be all we need, because the shield generators also cover those up. We've got our frontline base there too. I need to add those deployable barriers, don't I? It would be a lot safer than just cutting the power. Although saying that, do the barriers deploy when they're powered or unpowered? Otherwise, they'd have to build some sort of inverter, right? That could be annoying. Okay, let's just see how they work. Let's experiment with these two then for a while. So, deployable barriers. Where are they? There we are. Okay, so, acts as a normal floor tile when unpowered. Bollocks. We need to be the opposite. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I guess it won't matter so much about turning off the turrets. Because they... Oh, yeah, but the turrets need power, don't they? So these need to be unpowered... We have to create a separate grid. That's what we're going to have to do, is run a cable around this way, run a cable around this way, get these guys connected to sort of a central cable back here, and then run a cable directly through, maybe even the front of the embrasure itself. That would work. Okay, let's do that then. I don't know if I have to build them necessarily here. We could probably replace the embrasures with it, but, you know, whatever. That's fine. And how much are they? 8 steel apiece and 1 component. That's fine. We can definitely afford to just cover that up. Let's make it. It's coming along, Oilbot. We're down to 6. Okay, we are absolutely gonna get somebody downloaded to this grid today. Mark my words. This is my goal. And honestly, that's quite a big goal. I think that's a big achievement for this episode. If we do get this online working, and more importantly, I understand it, I think that's obviously a big hurdle to get over. Then tomorrow, plutonium processing. We're actually on it. Oh, I'd love to control some of these before the end of today as well, which of course I think we can obviously do. A psychic ship. Oh, that's bought us time. Very nice. Oh, it's landed there too. We could probably just annihilate that with the Punishers as it is. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Right, there we go. That worked perfectly. Unfortunate consequence of that is that the auto doors have also stopped working. Not really too bothered about that, to be honest. Actually, can we reconnect that one to here? There we go. So this switch now controls this front area. These are connected to this back cable, which is bypassing these switch. So when we want them to be able to fire, flip the switch. When things are in danger, we flip the switch. It shouldn't affect the power going to the turret, so they're going to be able to fire no matter what. That works out well. I think that's basically exactly what we're after there. Now, hopefully they can fire over them when they're submerged. Hopefully it doesn't block them. It shouldn't, in theory, but I don't know. Maybe there could be some like weird mod compatibility or something. It's fine. We'll find a way around it anyway. So how are we doing with the other? So the other defenses are actually built. Everything's good to go. We could wait those mechanoids up now. Might as well wait for next raid, because chances are raiders are going to run through there anyway. You can see where the raiders run just based on the fact that the trees haven't been utterly decimated in this sort of central area. So we'll wait for the next actual human raid stand up or android raid or whatever. Blow this up. Mechanoids fight them. We'll swipe out we'll take out the victors. Cool. How are we looking with these med packs? 8. We can do it. Okay, Oilbot, get yourself led down. 1. Is 1 our doctor? Yeah, he's a doctor, right? I'm just going to require 12. What the fuck are you talking about? Required 12. What? Medical? Maybe it is medical. He's got 15 medical. Okay, it's definitely that. Intellectual? Yeah, okay, there we go. Do it. Get him installed. Get him on this grid. This is going to hopefully open up a lot of the... Just put blueprints. Get those out of here. What the hell is this? What the hell is this random, like, single stockpile there? I guess that was for other med packs and I didn't actually set it up. You monster. I think he was the only one capable of doing the surgery because Oilbot's the only one with the high enough intellect, isn't he? That's why we had him doing all the crafting stuff. Oh my god, you're kidding me. Minobot 3 could have done it, but his crafting skill is worse than... Actually, I suppose it probably isn't. Oh, maybe I should have got Minobot 3 to do it. Actually, I'm not sure. Because I believe crafting determines that... Like, his medical skill is better as well, but his intellect is so much higher. I kind of assumed that would be the success rate. I don't really know. Shit. Oh, you animal. Do you know how long it's going to take to get that much fucking gold back together, you prick? Alright, well, that's throwing a spanner in the works. Let me see if we can... Is there any, like, deep drill gold around? Actually, that's a good idea. Hang on, let's take a look then. So, deep drills? Excuse me. Like, the second I'm looking for them, I can't find any. There we are. Normally, they're absolutely everywhere. Gold. I'm assuming the smaller pockets are going to be gold, aren't they? Plasteel, steel, uranium, plasteel, steel. Obviously, these are way too large. Plasteel. Come on, there's got to be deep drill gold somewhere. Silver, jade. Fuck. Plasteel, jade, plasteel, gold. Oh my god, it's so far out of the way though. Maybe there's like okay, there's jade there, plasteel. So it's like single tiny little pockets of it. Fuck. Maybe this is gold? Jade. Oh, come on. There's got to be some that we don't have to dig through an entire mountain for, surely somewhere. Uranium. Maybe there's just some on the map. Actually, I didn't consider. Gold. Right there. Oh, he's done it. Mine that through. So these low tier mine bots I need to unrestrict very briefly. Get you boys over here. They should automatically start doing it, so I believe it is high priority. There we go. Oh, we're good. We are absolutely good. There's loads of gold. I'm losing my mind. There's shitloads of gold. Okay, let's get all of this mined up then. You know what? Actually, can we go like that and then select similar? Boom. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Is there any more sort of down in this zone with all the meteorites? Nothing. I guess we can take apart this ship chunk and maybe get a little bit. We could also blow up the mechanoids and obviously get some from their ship too, but that is more than sufficient. Okay, so I think we've got all the gold on the map now designated for mining. We've got this to be deconstructed as well. That should bring a lot. I think it's going to bring a load, and obviously they're going to get much higher yield from it as well. Oh, look at that. 286 right there. Boom, that's what we were after. I'm going to get everyone drafted up very briefly just because I want to destroy all of this stuff, remove a load more wealth from the colony here, and I want to be very careful that we're not actually accidentally blowing our people up as well. Let's go ahead and do that one. Okay, there we go. All right, done. Thank you. Drill's over. You can all go back to business now. Again, that's probably going to do a massive impact. Bear in mind what we blew up last time. That was like 1,000 components I just blew up there. We still got 1,000 left, by the way. I specifically forbid them from hauling the these ones over here. So I kept 1,000 in reserve, and even then, we've still got just crazy amounts of shit, huh? Right, so those should be good, because they're always high priority, aren't they, these shelves? I just wanted to make sure that they definitely weren't going to blow up the last 5 components. There we go. Okay, cool. So we should still be working on those med packs then, huh? No? We're not bothering with that one. Feeding? Package development to SM... Oh, shit. So if they're not in one of these pods, you have to feed them? Like a giant baby? Get out of here. Let's build another one of these pods then, just to ensure that we're not wasting time doing that shit. Alright, 8 more med packs. Let's give this another go. If this one fails, we are going to have to leave the SkyMind stuff till tomorrow. But hopefully this will be the one. Please don't fuck this up. So, Oilbot, health, install. I suppose I could install it on someone else and have Oilbot do the installation. Fine. 1, you're up. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm so sorry to do this to you of all people. Oh, wait, can he not get it installed? Apparently not. Wait, why? Why is the important thing? Oh, because we don't have another chip, obviously. Right, okay, so let's go ahead and make another one of those first. Then we should be good. This should be it. I'm going to install it straight into 1 first, then we'll just give him all the skill points. I think 1 deserves it, huh? Then with all the skill points, we download him into Zero's body. He's got everything we could need. Fully maxed out. Droid capable of doing absolutely everything, unlike Zero, who is very limited in what he can do. This is going to be awesome. So, Oilbot, once again, you got to go and do the job of all the crafting droids here. Install VX2, neural chip, artificial brain. Then we'll get we'll get Oilbot to do it because he's got all the intellect and all the crafting skill. Oh, psychic ship, right? Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Right, Oilbot, please do. Don't fuck this up. I can't bear to see it once again losing another neural chip. This is so much gold we are throwing away if that's gonna happen. Come on, pray. Do it. We're actually in. Holy shit. Oh, here we go. Okay. Connect to SkyMind. Boom. He's actually done it. So we can duplicate, we can permute as well. So permute the consciousness with another currently selected colonist. So we can swap 0 and 1. So that's exactly what we'll do. We'll swap 0 and 1 bodies. And then we will upload Zero's consciousness to SkyCloud. And we can download him back out as well. Okay, that's interesting. I thought it would be a permanent thing. So the question is then, can we... Available point 0? I don't know. I thought that would genuinely be it. I thought that would be everything. It's connected to the SkyMind. I'm going to be honest, I have no fucking clue how the skill benches work. That's something to worry about tomorrow. But this is the important thing here, that we have managed to fulfill all of this stuff. Very nice. So, let's also... So the next thing to do then is get another neurochip done, and 8 more bloody advanced nano kits. Get one of those installed into Zero, then download 1 into Zero, and 0 into the grid. We will leave that there for today, because it's been a very long episode of getting everything together. You know, like I said, it was just kind of an unfortunate situation. We didn't have enough gold. We didn't have quite the right skill to do this, so we need to install this chip before we can install the next chip. It's a little bit overcomplicated, isn't it? But hey, we are good. Tomorrow, connect to SkyMind. We'll get the nuclear plan kicking off, and then we will wrap the series up by nuking just about everybody on this. I want to build, imagine it now, 20 nuclear silos, all the missiles firing simultaneously, and nuking the entire planet. Ah, robots. Thank you, everybody, for your support over on Patreon. And a big thank you goes out to the insane top tier level patrons making the channel possible in the first place. A thank you to Alchemia, Anthony Gawley, Astuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Bacon Kitten, Belix Strongbow, Ben Hoffland, Chess D. Croesus, Donald, Fakuna Vasquez, Gogolus, Harry McGowan, Inky Squad, James Shea, Jonah Waters, Justin Wallace, Caden Carter, Michael Mullen, Muskratful, Norstrus, Necrophil, Pelvis Presley, Paul, Rodin, Scott, Skaz, Slippinips, Somnus, Shay, The One Ring, Tom Terratine, Troy, Tyler Kendall, Tyler McClam, Bacchus Bacchus, Tharagon, and William Green. Thank you guys all for your support at the Insane Tier Levels on Patreon. Thank you guys for committing so much to the channel and just making it possible. Thank you as well goes out to what I think is the new and updated month for December. Obviously, it's the end of December, but a lot of people actually back, like I said, over the Christmas holidays. I wasn't expecting it, so thank you guys for being incredibly generous, especially given the lower video yield as well. That was very unexpected. So thank you to, hopefully, these new people, including Uwu Daddy, Astro, Adam Person, Adrian Ellison, Andrew Walsh, Andrew Wilson, Anchor, Astro Boogie, Attila, Betsmus Max, Better Valerian, Blood for the Blood God, Brittany Lee, Bwen Gun, Chris, Corgi Circus, Dapper Go, Don, Dunk217, Emerald Beam, Foosh, Gabriel Van Ders, Gaz, Genji Zerka, Gothamo, Grey, Haji Damar, I Am Sagater, Erotha, Icy the Great, Jackson P, Jay Lara, Jacob Wolfie, Jason Sushu, Jose, Jeebus Crust, Joran DeVries, Jessica Smith, Job's Lucky Sister, Jolly Vondel, Joseph Peer, Justin Block, Justin Rules, Justin Walters, Kevin Saunders, Lieutenant Dan, Lapus, and also Lapus, Llewellyn Thomas, Manuel Bosic, Mustolp, Monty, Mostly Samson, Munda Difflin. My God, my throat, I can feel it closing up on me here. Munda Difflin, My Name Isn't Dio, Nathaniel Lindbergh, Nick, Olivia Kaiser, Organised Confusion, Pan Samu, Pantherpearl, Peyton Denisar, Russian Oligarch Billionaire, Brian Hooper, Sam Kier, Scaps, Shardul, Smirtworm, Socrates, Super 089, Sweet Sea, Tony Leman, Volta, Voodoo Mumbo, Boy Prince Kibo, Will Wade, Wilson Atef, Wolfie, Yellowford, Yorker, Zach, and Zetlock2. Thank you guys for your support over on Patreon. See you all tomorrow for SkyMind and then Nuclear Everything. Nuclear Everything.